You guys had been in the Rat Pack with Matt Bourne here not all that long ago, and then, of course, Matt Bourne was dismissed, and you wound up running off with Skandar Akbar. And we've talked about it here before. Jim, just a fantastic performer in his own right, but not quite the ring technician that you were. Did you have to adjust your style, much like the same concept with JYD, where hey, just put him in the center of the ring and work around him, or how did it work with Jim?
Well, I mean, I think Jim was a little more. Uh, I mean, oh my gosh, you see what you saw there. What Jim ended up being was very good on the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, he could really cut a promo, and yeah, when working with a guy like that, and again, this is back. I had some years on Jim. Jim had just he hadn't been wrestling professionally that long, and so I was able to. It's kind of like when you work with somebody, it's kind of like, and that's I'd say it this way: when I started in Mid South, the talent that I was exposed to, the guys that I had the opportunity to get in the ring with and have matches with, that taught me, that helped me come along. I'm just so grateful for that. And again, I look back at it and I go, wow, because Bill Watts, he brought a lot of great talent into Mid South, and they came and they went, and I reaped the benefit and learned how to be a worker. And so did Jim. Again, Jim great. Jim is great on the microphone, and uh, everybody's got a different style, and he was that rough and tumble guy. It was great.
Man, cool to see it. And yeah, like Jim is, I know that a lot of folks nowadays are very focused on like, star ratings, 5-star matches, stuff like that. But really, it's, Jim was kind of the precursor to those brawling guys, kind of like a Stone Cold, where it's like he comes out and he's just beating the shit out of everybody. And that
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
Jim,
yeah,
and it worked.
yeah,
And man, he got over in a big way in that territory. And then, of course, went
yeah,
on to have incredible success in the WWF. Also
yeah,
notable. Oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
And making a comparison to like that and Stone Cold. I mean, Steve Austin, again, you know, had charisma, could cut the best interview that you ever had, but that's what he was. He was a brawler, and it's kind of like, uh, Steve Austin started as a heel, correct?
Yes. Yes,
I
sir.
mean, and here's the deal: you start as a heel, and you're that good. Uh, it's like, it's the kind of heel he was. He was what we call a tough guy heel.
Hmm.
And if you're a tough guy, now I wasn't the tough guy heel. I was what we call the chicken shit heel. It
Yes.
was kind of like I would run my mouth, but then when I got in trouble, I'm on my knees backing up, going, no, 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 no. You never get tired of seeing that guy get his butt kicked,
Right.
you know. But when you're a tough guy heel, it's only a matter of time before you're going to be at babyface, because people love tough guys. And when he continued to be Steve Austin, the tough guy, over time, the fans will turn you, and that's what happened to him.
For sure. And look, Austin started out as more of a technician, but then he suffered that neck injury in 1997 and he had to adjust his style. And
Yeah,
really, after 97 is when his star really started to
yeah,
rise because it,
yep,
it fit with him. He
yep,
became that brawler and it just worked. And it worked for
yeah,
Jim. So
yeah.
I don't care what kind of star rating Jim Duggan gets in his matches. The guy was fantastic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
So
one of my best buddies too, man.
you will not meet a nicer human being in professional
Yeah,
wrestling than
that's
Jim
right.
Duggan.